Hey guys, bunch of new stuff here that's upcoming for review. So I'll just go through it. First of all, I've got the Surefire Sidekick. This is a new, well not a new light, about a year old now, but new for me. I'm having a crack at something that's a little bit different to my Surefire Titan, which I've carried for a long time on my keys now. Very, very durable little light. About 110 in the lumens, so you know, about what I need for EDC. This one's a little bit brighter, a little bit bulkier, a little bit lighter though, and made of plastic and rechargeable, which is what I was after mainly. So a little charging port there, which I wish they'd covered. I mean, geez, they could have just got a rubber plug and put it there. Don't know. Anyway, so 300 is the max lumens on this bad boy, just through this push switch. I think 60 is next, so 360, and then 5, I believe. The 300 lumens is sustained for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. This is sustained for about 4 hours on the 60 and then 45 hours on the Moonlight 5 lumen mode. So interesting there. Feels a bit like having a garage door remote from back in the, you know, in the old days of suburbia when such things were pretty common. But yeah, it's a it's an interesting piece, and it's about the same price as a Titan, so I'll be doing sort of a comparison between the two of them. I like my lights. I'm not a big light enthusiast, so I do like them to be, you know, warranted to the hilt and, you know, a little bit more expensive, buy once, cry once type philosophy I do apply to my lights because I don't really care about them that much. So this will be a light review by someone who's not too bothered, who just wants it to work, who doesn't obsess over the details really, so just want it to be practical and to work. So we'll see if this unwieldy, seemingly shape can find a home in my pocket. Anyway, so that's that one there. Next thing I got is Spyderco Swishboeing, whatever you want to say. This is a really nice knife. Straight away you can sort of see why people bang on about it so much as being a really nice Spyderco. It is very smooth. It's good shape, good size in the hand, very comfortable, very sort of well finished and well done overall knife. The reason I've got the Kaiser T1 on the table here is that I will do some form of comparison between the two of them because they're about the same size, purpose, level of finish and whatnot. Like this is sort of Kaiser's fanciest knife, I would suggest. One of them anyway, and this is maybe Spyderco's most you know, prestigious now that the what was that integral thing? Now that that's gone, this one here is probably the most prestigious once again. So yeah, I'll do a comparison between these two, and let's see, it should be an interesting video. So there we are, the Spyderco Swishboeing is another thing that I have new. Then I've got the Cold Steel American Mini Lawman. So this is the Mini Lawman. The American Lawman's obviously one of my favourite knives. This is getting reviewed pretty soon. I'm just sort of consolidating my thoughts after a little while of carriage of it. It's another well-made little knife by Cold Steel that's probably pretty high value for people who just want something, just an honest performer. So there you go. It's the Mini Lawman there. It's yeah, it's going to be an interesting little review. I think there's definitely some things about it that I'll need to tell everyone. Then I've got the CRKT Pilar or Pilar. My buddy Chris sent this on for review before I sent it on to him. This is a really interesting little design, and it's definitely a case of the design almost carrying the entire knife. It's pretty well built, but it's got the standard CRKT materials, pretty heavy stainless steel, Teflon washers, 8CR13 MOV, all that sort of stuff going for it as well. But really intuitive, ergonomic type knife. Reminds me a lot actually of a budget version of the Spyderco Techno, just that whole weighty, small, chunky little knife that's sort of more about style and perhaps being fun to carry than perhaps actual sheer practicality. But you know, it's a very good knife overall, I can already tell that. So the Pilar is coming soon. And then last of all, I jumped on a flash batch of the Spyderco Nilaka. This is a RWL34 Pouco style knife. Very small, about the same size as the Pilar really. Very small little knife. It's not completely zero ground flat grind. It does have a slight micro bevel. It's still very sharp. Really nice blocky cream G10 handles. Nice thick back spacer there. Very interesting, very unique knife. Not much else getting around like this mini little Nilaka thing. So very cool. Just a liner lock there. Another Tai Chung finished knife, so high standards. of Spyderco manufacturing there, and yeah, it seems really, really cool and nice so far. I'm actually going to use this one, however I won't be doing any cut testing with it because I don't think that little blade would cope very well with being work sharpened. It's one of those things that you need to sort of treat a bit more delicately than that, I believe. Anyway, alright, so those are the things that you can expect for reviews on coming up soonish, and apart from that, I'll see you all in the next proper video. Just a bit of an update. I'm excited to have all this cool new stuff. Alright guys, I'll see you around.